We are live. Hi, everyone. I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on real-time animal rescue. And so we're here at the sanctuary. It's my normal day to do chores, but it also happens to be Thanksgiving Day here in the US. So we kind of like to do things a little bit differently around here. This is a vegan sanctuary, so obviously we don't eat turkeys. We actually have 5 turkeys on the property that we care for. So we decided today we should celebrate the turkeys. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving, modern day Thanksgiving is modeled after a harvest feast between the Pilgrims and Native Americans back in 1621. And actually, there was no turkey served at that feast. Later on, in about 1863, it was declared a national holiday. And nowadays, Thanksgiving is more a day for people to give thanks for, things and people that they're thankful for. But the majority of Thanksgiving dinners are centered around a turkey. So, as vegans and vegetarians, this time of year can kind of be tough because we know that about 46 million of these animals are going to be killed just for this holiday alone. So, as I said, we like to do things a little bit differently because we've been lucky enough to have the opportunity to, have these beautiful creatures in our lives and watch them just live out their lives the way they want to and the way they're meant to. So, today we're going to do some chores. So, we're going to let this run. The turkeys are back here behind me. They're way back there. We've got 5 on the property: Fernando, Azalea, Zoe, Lady A, Lady B. Fernando is the only male, so if you see him come and display his big, beautiful tail and his big, beautiful snood, that would be Fernando. Zoe is the all-white one, and then all the other 3 have some kind of white with black feather markings. We actually just found Azalea out in the front yard. She was brooding. She was sitting on some eggs, but she's back out here now. So she's a little dirty and skinny, but we'll get her back in tip-top shape in no time. So I'm going to just let you all enjoy watching the bird yard for a period of time. I'm going to go work on some chores. I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk about some fun turkey facts. And then in a little while, we're actually going to present the turkeys, and obviously they're chicken friends because there's no way to control that, with a special feast. I made them a couple of pies containing mashed sweet potatoes, some cranberries, and some zucchini. So we're going to, in a little while, present the turkeys with our own special feast today. So I'll be back. Just watch along. Okay, so the turkeys are actually being pretty active right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to go down and try to introduce you to them. I don't want to get too close to them because I don't want to, sketch them out or anything. But there, see Fernando back there. So I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see him a little bit better. So hold on a second while I flip this around. Okay, there we go. Let me take this little tour here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so as I stated before, these two here are named Lady A and Lady B. There's a way to tell the difference in their feather patterns. Courtney knows, but I can't seem to get that straightened out. I'm also going to flip my phone again because you can see my, yeah, no, that's not going to work. Okay, we're going to just stick with this. So they're over there. So they kind of tend to head over to this corner after they've had breakfast. So I think that's what they're going to do. So that was my plan, was to set up the camera. But, sometimes animals don't have plans. So that's Lady A and Lady B slinking around, thinking, you're not going to get too close to me, lady, are you? And then this here is Zoe. Pretty sure. I've messed that up. She's the only all-white turkey. It took me about 2.5 years to learn all of the bird names. She's really pretty, though. And she's going to slink off, too. So go hang out with her girlfriends. And there he is, Mr. Fernando himself. Mrs. Zalia, who I mentioned earlier, was out brooding in the front yard. Seems like she may have already stalked back out there. She wasn't too happy about being taken off her eggs, but we are not a breeding facility, so that is not something we can let her complete, unfortunately. Okay, so there's the piggies, Zeus and Julio, having some breakfast. As you can see, we have a few more volunteers than usual because it's a holiday. Mark and I are usually the only two people here on Thursdays. So I'm actually kind of off the hook of having to do any chores, which is nice. So I can just bring you guys this lovely live streaming. Let's see. Yep, I'm only counting 4 turkeys. I really think she made it back out into the front yard. So there you have it, folks. 5 beautiful turkeys getting to live out their lives however they choose. That's Mr. Fernando. So I've got some fun facts I want to share with you guys about turkeys. Just kind of printed these off the internet. So according to what I've researched, is turkeys, they're fast. Wild turkeys can fly up to 55 miles per hour for short distances and run up to 25 miles an hour. Now, that probably won't be the case with these turkeys that have been raised, for food purposes. They've been bred over the years to grow very, very big, very, very fast. And they're normally slaughtered at about 5 months old. Now, if they're allowed to live out their natural lives, they will continue to grow. They might get a little heavier. So these guys, they can fly. They can fly, say, over the fence into the main field where the big animals live, and they can fly up enough to get into a tree to roost at night. But other than that, I don't think they can fly as fast as a wild turkey. Also, they take dust baths and molt their feathers. Dust bathing keeps a turkey's skin and feathers clean and free from mites and other parasites, which is especially important while they're shedding their old feathers and growing new ones. They have at least 29 unique vocalizations. Their gobbles, chirps, clucks, and purrs help them communicate with each other and distinguish between individuals. They were doing a little communicating earlier, a little noise making, but they're just not really doing that right now. They're social animals. They form close bonds with each other and other animals, including humans. In the wild, they live in flocks of up to 50 birds, and they often groom each other and share food. And this flock is definitely very close and bonded. You will see, well, aside from Azalea, but like I said, she's out in the front yard brooding. These four, you will see them together pretty much all day, all the time. But as I stated earlier, they're not super human friendly, but that's okay because, like I said, they're here with us, not for us, and we just let them live their lives how they want. So, let's see, if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen with Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. So far, it's Thursday morning. It's Thanksgiving Day in the U.S. And I talked a little bit about, how Thanksgiving is celebrated by most people. Will eat a turkey. And we are doing things a little bit different today. We're actually celebrating the turkeys. We're just here. I'm introducing you to the turkeys. We're going to give them a special feast later. But right now, I'm kind of just, talking about some turkey facts. So we'll get to the next one. Their head and throat change color depending on their mood. Bright red typically indicates that they're angry, excited, or aroused, and pale blue or white shows that they're calm or relaxed. So Mr. Fernando here, if you look very closely, you can see the top of his head. He's got kind of this fleshy, dangly thing that hangs over his beak. Now, that's called a snood. Oh, thanks, Fernando. That snood will grow longer and grow shorter, depending on their mood. So right now, it's kind of lengthening a little bit. I don't know if you can really see it. He's and his face is blue, so that's good. I think he's in a good mood. He's not upset or anything. Yeah, you can see the snoot a little bit better, but it was short. It was shorter than his beak just a moment ago, and now it's lengthened, maybe an inch past his beak. And that thing can actually get a little bit longer. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool tool. Hi, Fernando. He is a very beautiful bird, especially when he fans his tail feathers out and everything. Okay, let's get back to our turkey facts. They make excellent mothers. The chicks stay with their mother for the first 5 months of their lives, during which she fiercely protects them. And they are curious and intelligent. Turkeys are always found investigating new things and observing other animals. They have been shown to recognize patterns, solve problems, and plan ahead. So those are just some, interesting facts about turkeys. Turkeys, in my opinion, are a bird or an animal to be respected and revered, and they really are pretty fascinating creatures. And they're actually very pretty to look at. So if you're enjoying this content, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. If you're enjoying seeing our beautiful turkeys, reach out to a local farm sanctuary and sponsor a turkey, or better yet, find a farm sanctuary nearby and go take a tour and visit and try to get a chance to meet these animals, these birds, because they are really quite amazing. It is a little chilly here by Arizona standards, so they're kind of, Miss Lady A or Miss Lady B is kind of all hunched up in the corner there. Actually, Pepper and Thelma have a little heat lamp on their coop there. They're both a little kind of special needs chickens, so they get a heat lamp. They'll go out in the front yard during the day, but at night they stay in the coop with a heat lamp, and I think she's trying to get in on some of that warmth because, like I said, it is a little chilly here by Arizona standards. She's hard to see. Yeah, there she is, all kind of hunched up. Pretty girl. And there's Mr. Fernando from another angle. Okay, I think I'll leave this here for a moment, and y'all can just watch and see what these guys want to do this morning. I'm gonna go walk around, see if there's any chores I can do. And if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue, and we're just here on Thursday morning, November 23rd, 2023. It's Thanksgiving Day in the US, and we're just here celebrating the day a little bit differently than most. We're going to spoil our turkeys with a feast later. We've made them some salads, and I made them a pie. I just boiled and mashed up some sweet potatoes and topped it with fresh cranberries and some zucchini. And I'm sure they'll be sharing that with their chicken friends because there's no way to separate them. And the chickens deserve a little treat now and again, too. Okay, so Mr. Fernando is walking off. Well, like I said, I'm just going to leave this camera set up here for a moment. They might come back over to this area. They might not. But I'll check back in with y'all in a few minutes. Not having it.
Nope. She'll find out that the eggs are gone.
Okay, we're going to follow the turkeys around. I'll set this up. Okay, that's what our turkeys are going to do.
Done. Yeah, it's pretty well.
No, but he's right there, so that's kind of cool. Hi everyone, if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen with Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue, and we're here at the sanctuary. It's Thanksgiving Day in the US, and we decided to just do things a little bit differently today. We're going to celebrate live turkeys, and we're going to present them with a special feast in a few moments, so if y'all want to stick around, we'll be doing that soon. And if you've tuned in or are watching right now, we sincerely thank you. Mr. Fernando here is hanging out in front of the camera because he knows y'all want to see how beautiful he is. What do you guys want to do the turkey? Yeah, they're right here. Take a feather, feather off. Hi everyone, I'm back. This is Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. It's Thanksgiving Day here in the US, and we're doing something a little bit different. Rather than eat turkeys, we're going to feed the turkeys. So everybody's bringing out a nice big feast for the turkeys. We've got a sweet potato pies, we got some fresh cranberries, apples, and so we're going to feed them right now. And we're going to watch these beautiful turkeys enjoy their day, not on somebody's plate. And I'm sure their chicken friends are going to join in as well. All right, guys.
They're all fine.
Oh yeah, as I stated earlier, our turkeys are a little on the shyer side with humans, but that's okay. They live in a sanctuary, and that's kind of the whole point, is to allow them to live their lives out as they choose. It's for you guys. It's for you. They don't know what to do because we don't do this a whole lot.
I'm gonna throw some of the berries off. You ready?
There we go. Let's get a little head start there.
You're like, we're not
Okay,
used
well,
to
we've
things
got,
being prepared so nicely for them.
yeah. Yeah, I can go ahead and toss it.
Okay. Come on, each pack.
Some more cranberries. They really like those cranberries. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue, and today is Thanksgiving Day in the U.S., and we are celebrating with our turkeys by feeding them a feast. Now, we've probably prepared it a little bit too fancy. They're not too sure what to do with it, but they've got some cranberries out there. We've got a couple sweet potato pies, and they're going to share with their chicken friends.
Oh. I think somebody found the sweet potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Now they're getting interested. There's a pie over there.
Aw, Stanley gets some. You can probably hear all of our other animals going a little crazy in the background. But they get treats all the time. Today is the turkey special day.
Come on, Mama.
Have you ever gotten into a fight with them?
Don't recommend. I was gonna say, aren't they tart? Really tart.
Millie.
I think a turkey's gonna try that.
To those of you just tuning in, I'm Karen with Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. And what you're watching right now is we've prepared a little special feast for our turkeys today. We don't usually prepare this food, they're fancy, so they kind of don't really know what to do with it. There's some mashed sweet potatoes, cranberries, and zucchini. Our turkeys are a little on the shyer side, so they're just, yeah, they seem to like the sweet potato. So that's how we have to feed them. So yeah, like I said, what you're watching right now is we're celebrating our turkeys today with a special feast. And they're sharing with their chicken friends. We're here at Goats with Horns on Thanksgiving morning. We just got done with all the chores and we got a few extra people here. Chores got done quickly, so now we're just spending some time with the turkeys. Did anyone ever tell you not to play with your food? I was hoping there'd be leftover potatoes, but they really like those cranberries, though.
I really do.
Okay. I think we're going to wrap it up for today. If you've tuned in, I sincerely appreciate it. If you've enjoyed watching our turkeys enjoy their special feast, please consider reaching out to a local farm sanctuary and sponsoring a turkey, or better yet, make an appointment to take a tour and try to get to know some of these beautiful animals. Okay, so I'm going to keep this on for a few more minutes because now Mr. Fernando is doing his gobble gobble. Now you guys can witness some of the cool sounds they make. So turkeys can have up to 29 different sounds that they make to communicate with each other. I'm sure these two in the back are communicating, hey, leave my cranberries alone. Mr. Fernando, I think he's just trying to communicate that he's a really awesome looking turkey. So if you're just tuning in, we just prepared a feast for our turkeys, and they are really loving the fresh cranberries. They're not too sure what to do with the other stuff. Fernando's going in for some sweet potato. Oh, he seems to like that. That's good. And of course, they're sharing with their chicken friends. There's a little scuffle in the background here. Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and sign off now. If you've tuned in this morning to watch our special turkey celebration, we sincerely appreciate it. If you want to follow Goats with Horns, I've provided a link to our Facebook and our Instagrams in the comments. If you've enjoyed watching these turkeys, you know, these guys, they live in a sanctuary. They get to live out their lives however they choose. They're not going to ever end up on somebody's plate. And I highly suggest reaching out to a farm sanctuary near you and offering to sponsor a turkey, or even go take a tour and try to get to meet animals like this. I think once you get to see them and they're, you know, living a natural life, you might think about them a little bit differently. So again, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real-Time Animal Rescue, and we appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.